5-alarm fire raced through the Barclay Friends Senior Living community last Thursday while many residents were still in bed. They only had minutes to get out.
We have team coverage with the very latest. Let's begin with Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Nieves. She's at the fire scene in Westchester with new information about those still missing. Alicia?
Well, Yuki and Jess, first, authorities told us today that the way that the fire burned here Thursday night and with the number of people that were inside, they would have expected 40 or 50 people to perish in the fire. Today, there are no confirmed fatalities, but 4 days after that fire, 4 people are still missing. Hundreds of emergency responders, dozens of people in this Westchester community Thursday night risked their lives trying to save everyone in the burning Barclay Friends Senior Living facility.
The firefighters told me that they kept going back in there until their helmets were melting and cracked. Police officers were running in there without any breathing apparatus. They risked their lives to bring out everyone they could.
15 employees were saved, but only 133 of the 137 residents made it out.
There are still 4 of those residents, 4 of those Chester County citizens who are unaccounted for, who were not saved.
Agents with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives are hoping to find those residents in the rubble of this gutted senior living facility. But authorities admit
we're not expecting good news.
Of the 4 residents still missing 4 days after the fire, 2 were a couple, husband and wife, ages 92 and 89 respectively. The 3rd person missing is an 85-year-old woman, the 4th a 93-year-old woman.
People ask me, what can we do for these 4 people who are not accounted for, as their families are waiting for word even right now? Say a prayer for them and their families. They are going through some of the toughest times you could possibly imagine.
And authorities today have kept us further from the site of the fire than they have in past days. They seem to be concerned about what they may pull out from the rubble, and that may be something they don't want family members or anyone to have to see. Now, as of last check, and we checked just a few minutes ago, of the 4 people that are still missing from this fire on Thursday night, none of them have been pulled from the rubble. Reporting live in Westchester, Alicia Nieves, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.